To be a millionaire, I believe you have to live and think like a millionaire.
And not one of your investments have you ever been successful. You try all this extra and you're broke and you have nothing to show for it.
I'm not broke. I'm not broke. I'm rich in mind, spirit.
How much did you put into agency?
About $.
How much did you walk away with?
Negative 14,187. I want to make my own way. I grew up with 6 older siblings, very young. I grew up very young. And so breaking the mold.
You came for the finances. What if you could have more? Join Hammer Elite this month for free and discover what the #1 membership on the platform has to offer. See description for more details.
Hey, my name is Gary. I'm from Denver, Colorado. This is Financial Audit.
Why don't you again?
Okay, one more time. Yeah, I stuttered there. Hi, my name is Gary. I'm from Denver, Colorado. I'm 25 years old. You're watching the Financial Audit.
Yes, you are, and you're in it. You're here, strong cologne and all. Thanks for being in this studio. Unfortunate to tell you, it ain't Christmas by the time they're seeing this, but I appreciate the spirit. What do you do in Denver for a living?
I am an event coordinator / sales representative for a cell phone company.
Cool. What do you make?
So currently, I mean, it's a commission job. I do get bonused out. Most years I've been anywhere from 105 up to this year. I'm hitting I'm hoping for about 130, 135.
Dude, 25. Are we kidding ourselves right now? This is incredible.
Yeah.
This is incredible. Yeah. What hits on a monthly basis on average?
Average anywhere from 6 to 8.
Okay.
Well, after taxes, about 6 to 8.
So we'll call it 7?
You'll call it 7. Yeah. Put it around that.
Why are you on this show?
Well, you know.
What the f are we talking about? You're doing at 25, you're doing incredible.
Yeah,
income-wise, at least.
Absolutely, and I definitely feel like I'm doing great for myself. Just coming on here, I don't know where my money's going, man. It's
how? I mean, just
spending habits.
How?
Spending habits. 100% spending habits.
How long have you been making this much money?
This will be, I believe, my 4th year in a row making 6 figures. Maybe, 4th year in a row now, maybe 5th year.
You started at 21?
No, 19. I started the company when I was 19.
The company? Your company?
No, I didn't start the company. I started working at the company when I was 19 years old. Yeah,
okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And you were making 6 figures out of the gate?
No, when I was 21. So that's why I said, like, the last 4 years. My first 2 years,
I was crazy and incredible.
Yeah.
What's the longevity behind this going forward?
I love it. It's a great job.
You love it, but what's the longevity of it going forward?
It's everybody needs a cell phone.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a cell phone. It's an everyday need, right?
Are you seeing it change in the market all of how people are getting cell phones, though?
Oh, of course.
Okay, see, that's my concern because, I mean, it's not a cell phone, it's a cell service. I mean, Helium's cheaper than your network, provides the same service.
Correct.
And that's our, that's our partner. And okay.
Well, here's what I'll say though, is in my position, what I do within the company, it's all on the spot. And I rely heavily on my skills, and so do the guys I work with and the guys on my team, right? We're gonna make you realize why our company's better than other companies, right? And get you to spend the money right there on the spot. Versus a lot of the times going into the store, you have older people that come in with issues on their phones or do still want to upgrade.
You take advantage of old people.
Well, first off, it's not taking advantage of people. Come on now.
No, not people, old people. People that don't know what they're doing.
Well, I disagree with that, but, you're
the sales guy making money off the old people.
Come on. Getting them what they need and what they want, right? Because they don't want to go online.
Well, not what they need, but yes, you are helping what they want, the hand-holding extra experience, but they're overpaying for that.
Well, they got an 8-year-old phone with ads popping up every 2 minutes.
Well, yeah, Grandpa watched a lot of porn.
Right? Sometimes you see it. That's for sure. Still, I don't think it's taking advantage of people, necessarily.
Okay, so I understand. Listen, when you get into money early, it might be without actually going through the process of learning those skills, you can it. But if you are this many years into, I don't know where my money's going, I understand maybe a year, maybe 2 years, especially 21, 22, how the are we at 25 and you've been asking yourself that question. You've been asking, I'm wondering, I'm curious. And then you haven't done anything to answer it?
So I'd say I've answered it. I'm put my money in a lot better places than where I was. You know, when I was younger and I was touching this money, I was buying cars. Yeah, touching the money. You know, money's coming in, touching the money.
Okay. I mean, Colton is telling me that you told him you have a millionaire mindset, so you went and got a $600,000 house. Just like,
to be a millionaire, I believe you have to live and think like a millionaire. Absolutely.
Well, what does living like a millionaire mean to you? What is millionaire mindset to you?
Feeling comfortable, feeling like you're in your area.
Do most millionaires feel
expertise.
comfortable? Do most entrepreneurs feel comfortable?
No, absolutely not. But comfortable in a sense.
Would that be the millionaire mindset then? Because most of it is discomfort and grinding and an extra fight against the forces that are trying to hold you back in every way possible.
Yeah.
And you're threading that needle through the less likely chance that you're going to make it. That's more the millionaire mindset. You're trying to get to the point from at least that note and what you just said to what happens after the success story has happened.
But waking up every day and seeing what I've accomplished for myself, making myself want to push for more and allowing myself to see what I've done already.
I mean, what you've accomplished is a stack of debt. So what are we talking about? Stack of debt?
In hindsight, it's debt, but in my mind,
what do you mean? No. Right, in reality, it's debt.
Okay, you call it reality. In reality,
it's in front of me. It's paper in front of me, dude.
It's debt, but I wake up every day and I see what I've done for myself, and I've bought and been able to take care of what I want and how I want it. Right? I'm able
your
to.
Your millionaire mindset, though, is probably getting a house that you rushed into and getting just nice cars, right?
Yeah,
nice ass cars. What does that do? You're not a realtor. Not a realtor. It's the one potential job I can ever excuse needing a car that relatively looks nice. You want to look successful, even though it's not 100% necessary, but at least having that, like rent a car for a big sale. Okay, I get it. But that doesn't make sense for a phone salesman that goes in and you're inside the lobby.
Feeling good about myself.
No, you can feel good in a lot of ways. Go work out. Listen, it's not, but if you're spending money that you don't have and you're not setting yourself up for success, especially in a volatile and changing industry, let's be very clear on that front. I mean, people I know these days, just the people I know, they just go get their iPhone from Apple.
Yeah, but at the same time, people are wasting a lot of money doing that.
Well, you mean
this is no hate on Apple.
Locked
I'm an
into
iPhone
a contract?
It's locked into a contract. You're going to pay the service anyways. You pay the service anyways.
You can pay a cheaper service by not being locked into paying.
And then over 3 years, you're going to pay the same amount of money from the difference of what Apple gives you for a trade-in. Someone takes an iPhone 8, they give them $400.
Yeah, but then you're locked into an $80 a month service plus the actual phone payment.
Depending on the time of year, what kind of service you want. Sometimes you can go cheaper if you got family plans, with getting down and down and down. Yeah, but is your service really going to work?
Yes, if T-Mobile's good in that area, yes. And T-Mobile's great in Austin, so yes.
Right.
I mean, it's one of the largest networks. I think Verizon's the first, or T-Mobile. It's one of those, right? But okay, I mean, you told Colton you like coming home to a driveway full of 6 cars. Like millionaire mindset, it's more millionaire mindset instead of millionaire reality. Wouldn't you rather actually be a millionaire instead of looking like you're a millionaire?
I need to look good to kind of fill that mindset of being a millionaire.
You know, outside of Miami and New York, most millionaires and people who do well in the United States, if we're talking Silicon Valley, if we're talking Austin, if we're talking Houston, if we're talking things like that, it's you get a little show in Dallas. But other than that, in these places, usually the cheaper car and the more dressed down you are, the richer you are. And the person who drives the nice car and dresses the nice is usually the brokey. Outside of places like Miami, Dallas, New York, but
at the end of the day, though, it's what keeps me going. It reminds myself of what I'm able to do. Well, in my mindset, man, just keeps me going.
Your mindset is actively preventing you from getting to millionaire status while looking like a millionaire. Wouldn't you actually rather be a millionaire?
Why would I hold myself back from feeling good in that moment as well on my way up to it?
Well, feeling good and the cope around that, if that's the issue you're dealing with, you need to talk to a therapist first and foremost. And second of all, what are your goals? Are your goals things or are your goals millionaire?
No, I wouldn't go. Definitely goal is not things.
Then what's the goal?
Well, my biggest goal is to take care of my family. I really want to make sure my family's taken care of at the end of the day.
Stacking your driveway with 6 cars on a house you can't afford is not helping that goal.
For sure. But it still helps me every single morning. I wake up, I see what I've done for myself, and it allows me to set myself up for the day and know what I'm working for. And
what are you working for? The family, but that's not what you're doing. You're getting a house you can't afford, and you're getting nice clothes, and you're stacking your driveway full of cars. F you.
But I gotta feel
What's
good.
your nicest car?
Too.
What's your nicest car?
My 2019 Chevy Corvette.
He has a divorced dad mobile.
It's a sexy motherfucker, man. I love it. I love it.
Okay. There's nice cars out there, but listen, the Corvette is the midlife crisis. No one respects vehicles. You're passing it.
No one respects. It's crazy.
No one respects a Corvette.
Okay.
No one
All right.
respects a Corvette. You could get a Porsche. You could get a. I mean, you're not on like Lamborghini level, but there are so many other sports cars that you get outside of you got the Dodge Ram. No, you got the Dodge Charger of the sports car world.
You got comparing a Corvette to a Charger
of that world.
Okay, all right. That's a crazy
You have
outlandish
the
statement.
divorced
But okay, all right.
dad midlife crisis mobile. That is it.
Divorced dad? No. The Corvette is 10 times better than a Charger, and I would highly
Charger,
disagree
but I'm saying
about it's
of
a
the
divorced
world.
dad midlife crisis. Everywhere I go, I get asked, "Oh, hey, can my kid take a picture in your car?" And it's absolutely, you absolutely can. I get it all the time,
Are you in the ghetto of Denver?
No, not in the ghetto of Denver. No, not the ghetto.
Listen, with your Corvette, with your jewelry, shoes, clothes, house, you told Colton that you thought I was going to congratulate you on where you are and that I was going to be proud of you on where you are.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily congratulating at all that I'm looking
Being
for.
proud of you. Though, that's what you said, Colton. That's what you told Colton you said I would be.
It wasn't necessarily looking for you to be proud, more or less of, hey, you've done well for yourself.
Love you.
Say it, say it, say it.
But at the end of the day, I'm still going to back myself up in these decisions because it's what's got me to where I am today.
No, what I am proud of is the hustle you have, how you've been able to go into sales and do very well for yourself. Someone who came from sales and did well for myself. I love that. That's how I got my first house. That's how I got my way to accumulating $250,000 net worth before I started this YouTube channel. Well above the median, okay? Listen, especially for my age, which was what am I, 30? So, okay, 27's when I did that. So, and that's exciting. I'm excited for that, but you have nothing to show for it, so I can't be proud of that.
A house isn't to show for it?
Potentially. It's a house that, as far as I at least understand, being at the top of my document is likely something you are struggling with, or else it wouldn't be at the top of my document list. That is the reality of how they order things in pre-production. The mortgage is usually the most boring thing in this show. If it is at the top of the stack, that means you're So, in reality, jewelry, shoes, clothes, cars, a Corvette, and a house that you're struggling with, no, that is not something I would be proud of. I am proud of the hustle and job that you have. I think your mindset around it is broken. Surrounding yourself with all this glitter and gold so that you can feel good and wake up feeling like a millionaire instead of actually getting to the point of being a millionaire. Most people who are successful with money, again, outside of a couple places where it is all flash and glitter, most people, they don't show it. They don't show it.
I'm not looking to show it either. That's not what it's really honestly for myself. For a long time, it was to show it.
Broken.
No,
you're showing it to yourself.
Right, but I would rather, you're calling it a struggle, right, with the house.
Well,
yeah,
yes.
It can be a struggle, but I'd rather be struggling and know that, especially working in a commission job where it's 100%. It's on my back and my shoulders to make sure I make money.
Congratulating that.
Well, no, but I'm not looking for your congratulations. That's not what I'm here
but
for.
I am telling you that's a good thing. You don't have to define that.
Right.
We all respect that.
Right, but see, with having this debt and with having these payments, it gives me something to work for. Like in my mindset, it helps me not to become
you already
complacent.
have the things. You're awarding yourself. I didn't get myself a plaid Tesla until I was...
Tesla's crazy, and you're shitting on a Corvette, by the way.
Well, yes, it's nicer. It self-drives. It's quicker than yours in every way whatsoever. It has technology that will literally do a cross-country road trip without me having to touch it once while I go to sleep, and I can text and watch videos.
I don't know if you should say that on the camera, but... Okay.
I will, because it is a public update that has come out by the CEO and owner of the company.
Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay.
Yes, it's the thing. That's what full self-driving is aiming to be.
Yeah.
So, yes, I am. I'm sorry it doesn't go, it just does everything better than yours in every way whatsoever.
Okay.
Well, statistically, yes.
Statistically, sure. Sure.
Just
Sit on
no
paper.
maintenance, no
On
nothing.
paper.
It's pretty great. Just got to put windshield wiper fluid in there. That's all I got to do. You got to buy parts.
Take it to the mechanic. Let the mechanic do the parts.
Yeah,
Order
you
all
have
the
to take
parts.
it to the mechanic, pussy.
Yeah.
Hey, boy, show me your Instagram. If it's not about showing off, let me see what your Instagram looks like. Let us see. Whoa, you are a full iPhone update behind, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, I'm like 2. I don't believe in the iPhone updates. Yeah, no.
Believe in the iPhone updates.
I had a 12 Pro Max that shit out on itself when it didn't update and forced me into this phone. So yeah, so I don't update my
Here's
phone
what
anymore.
we guys. Second post. All his nice cars, including his Corvette. I'm not gonna sit here like I love to do the little Tesla thing because it triggers people. I will never sit here and be like, yeah, it's the nicest car in the fucking world. I love it because I love the tech and I love that it goes faster than anything else. But it is not the flash car. It is not the flash car. I would never sit and pose with it, but you're sitting and posing with a Corvette? Like, out of all cars. I mean, come on. Even the Jeep you have there is cooler.
That's okay. All right.
Well, probably not.
Probably
But at least
not.
it looks like something. Your Corvette looks like, oh, I got a small dick. And you're saying you don't do this to to show off to people? And yet, oh my gosh, your notifications are
I know.
insane. What the is wrong with you?
I know. It's unfortunately
Put it
I
on
live by
sleep
that
mode.
damn phone.
Okay, and then you smoking a cigar with the sky. Dude, I put it on do not disturb mode, and yet it's still fucking happening.
It's my
People are in
cameras,
the
man.
yard.
I'm sorry. It's my
No one
cameras.
gives a that people are in the yard. Shut the fuck. Here's another posing with the car. Here's another car with a view. And here's you drinking a Coors Light on the beach with a cigar and
That was actually the
clothes
day COVID outbreak
Here's
happened
you
on
literally
Miami Beach.
looking out a window at your car, and you do it for yourself and not for others. Sure, yeah.
Listen, I said
You were
I
a
do
little-
this for myself
you were a
now.
little gay twink back in high school, weren't you? Look at this picture. That is a bottom if I've ever seen one, ladies and gentlemen.
God.
Oh, come on. Telling me you were not taking
Listen,
dick in
I
the
said
bathroom at that?
back when I was growing up, it definitely was for
Twink bottom.
the attention from other people.
Can we get Aaron in here real quick? Pause. Let me get Aaron. Okay. Aaron, come on in. Come on in. I need a lesbian assessment from this.
Well, this is hard because I'm a lesbian, you're a guy.
Yeah.
So what are we getting to the bottom of? Yeah.
Lesbian score. We're trying to assess his homosexual LGBTality.
Okay.
His LGBT score. There we go. I think that's good. LGBT score.
Just off the vibes. If you
throwing
if you were a woman, I would say I'd give you like a 6 just off the vibes.
Just off the vibes.
Tattoos, rings, cross. You're like overtly trying to say that you're a Christian. It's kind of gay.
Yeah.
Picture? Piercings.
Also, wait, how many? 2 earrings? That's you?
That's me. That's a senior
that's him.
photo.
I don't know. Josh has some of those senior photos. Twink vibes.
I know. So.
I don't know. Like, what kind of car do you drive? I always ask this.
I have a couple. I have an F-150 and
come on.
a Chevy Corvette.
There.
Overcompensating with the F-150, I see.
Okay. I just started with it and eased it into it, you know.
Okay. How many, do you have any pets?
I do. I have 2 dogs and a cat, and I already know how this is about to go once I show you a picture.
Oh, then show me a picture.
This is going to raise it.
How is this going to go?
I already know how this is going to go.
Tattoo under his left ear.
Also,
What does that
the nose piercing, like, gay.
These are my 2 dogs.
Oh, they're very cute.
very cute.
Yeah.
How about the cat?
Toy Aussie and Toy Aussie Yorkie Poodle.
Okay,
Artemis
gay.
and Guido.
All right, gay.
So
gay,
what's his
gay,
LGBT
gay,
score?
Gay, 10. Gay.
Love it. If you want to see where you stand in the world of LGBT, get your LGBT score at calebhammer.com/LGBT. See where you stand, where you need to be more gay, where you need to be less gay. We'll help you out. Make sure you take that assessment.
Mama, I love you. P.O.P. all the time.
Your entire Instagram's all flex. You kind of have a little flexibility. Like, look at you with your rings and shit. It's like you flaunt and you say it's not for others. Okay, let's just assume that. But even still, you flaunt for yourself. You have nothing to show for what you're doing. I'm glad you have the house, but a house can go away like that if you fuck it up. And it sounds like we're probably fucking it up as, again, it is at the top of the documents. It never is unless it is bad. So, especially in a volatile, a very quickly evolving industry, I am concerned that by the time that this part of the job might come to an end or income might start going down.
It won't. I would never allow myself to get down.
That's not how that works.
It is.
You might have to go to another sales job and you might have to get onboarded.
I've been down in my life 100 times. And
You're
always
25.
figured
Shut
out.
the f-
No, but it's a very real thing. I've been down in my life 100 times, and I've always figured it out.
Well, yes, and I'm
Always.
saying you
I
might
will
figure
always
it out,
figure
but
it
you're
out.
gonna have nothing to show for what you've done now. The grind. You might
How do you
figure it out and
figure?
be able to
How do
pay
you
the
figure?
bills.
How do you figure?
Well, one, you're not a unique individual. None of us are. I'm sorry. Like, it's just like the world
It's your
happens.
opinion.
You don't get to all of a sudden not face consequences for things. Like,
Yeah.
life happens. People get foreclosed on all the time, every day. People, go hungry. Not as much in the United States, but it's like utilities do get turned off in the United States. That is
Yeah.
something that happens for sure.
Yeah.
So you cannot suggest that it's just impossible to happen to you. Neither of us have lived enough life, if we're being objectively honest, enough to say that it can never happen to us, okay? Listen, when
I'm
you're...
not saying it won't ever happen, but I
But you
just
can't just excuse yourself and say, I will pick myself up. My big worry is when something happens, if the industry changes, or who knows what the economy is looking like now. I feel like what people are going to do if we get into a struggling economy, higher unemployment rate situation, I feel like upgrading someone's phone is not going to be the highest of priority out of things that are happening in this world. So if that is the case at that point, let's say you go down to 60,000 with a mortgage you're already struggling with 75,000, even 80,000 hours, still doing well. You're going to have nothing to show for these years of grinding that you did, of which we can celebrate the strong income you have achieved, but you will have nothing to show for it other than some glitter and gold, but nothing to sustain yourself.
There's been a lot of times where I wasn't supposed to be what I am today. I got it all the time growing up. I got it actually from a teacher, and that actually changed my life a little bit.
Well, good for you.
And-
What you changed your life into is getting a luxury penthouse at 21.
Well,
I mean, come on, to show off again. You were showing off on your Instagram.
Well, and
How much did that cost?
To go into the penthouse.
How much did that cost?
That costed...
Costed?
that had cost me, after everything, I think it was about $2,200-$2,300, but for myself, and then I had a roommate there as well.
This was a few years ago, too, so that was definitely expensive.
This was, when I was 2021.
Listen, well, we know what your inflow is, and it is pretty darn good. What was your outflow, though?
Outflow for...
Outflow. Just everything out,
everything.
including interest going up. Outflow, outflow, outflow. What was your outflow? Spending, outflow.
When I was 21 or
Last
right now?
month!
Okay. I'm looking at... Ooh.
I know you don't know because you don't track your spending. You don't know where things go,
Yeah.
but gut. Just based on the
Gut.
life you lived.
Probably close to... $7,000, $8,000, $9,000.
That's interesting. $11,086.47, which is definitely more than you brought in. So I don't know what the f you're talking about. Let's talk about student loans. I know it's something we all avoid talking about, but if your private student loans are crushing you, Y-Refi might be exactly what you need. They don't rely on your credit score alone. They look for borrowers who have the desire and the ability to repay. That is a game changer in a market where most lenders only see a number. Interest rates under 6% guaranteed. That's practically a unicorn in student lending. Plus, they offer structured payment plans to lower your monthly bill and even a co-signer release program so your mom and dad can step off the hook. Y-Refi is known for their personal service. No faceless call centers. You get a dedicated rep who actually cares about your progress. They've got a 4.6-star rating on Google, which tells you people genuinely like working with them. So if your private student loans are burying you, it is time to reach out. Y-Refi wants to help you climb out of debt, not push you further into it. Check them out at yrefy.com/hammer. That is YREFY.com/hammer, or call 888-973-3978. That is 888-973-3978. Break free from the high interest trap and get your finances under control once and for all. That's kind of fucking stupid, I'll be honest, but what's not is actually getting a checking account that gives you free money. Free money! We like free money. You can get up to $350 in bonus cash right now when you sign up for the checking account that I use, Chime. Also, it makes your savings grow at a 3.5 APY interest rate. Guys, you can watch Financial Audit and get free money at the same time. Who would have thought? That's incredible. Check it out. Link in the description below. Sign up for Chime. Get that $350 right now in your checking account. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude.
Yeah.
Listen, how much debt do you have outside of the mortgage? The mortgage is chunky as tits. But how much debt do you have outside of the mortgage at 25, i.e. really all bad debt if we're being completely honest?
80, 15, 14, so 94, about almost
Outside of the mortgage,
$100,000.
outside of the mortgage. Okay.
Almost $100,000.
$102,308.35.
$102,000.
What
Okay.
you're gonna have nothing but negative to show for it. If this goes away tomorrow, next year, 2 years from now, you will have only negative to show for it. Not even like positive.
So I'm actually at a time where I'm currently trying to refinance my house. And
Why? Rates aren't great.
they're not bad.
A little better
They're
than
not
a couple
bad.
like a year and a half ago. Sure.
Yeah.
But they're not like, I mean, you're at 5.25. What are you trying to do? You're not going to get better than that.
Well, it's not. I'm not going to get a lower rate.
Then why are you paying to refinance?
I own.
It's not cheap.
It's not cheap. No, it's not cheap. I own the house with a buddy of mine. And some stuff went on this year between both of us in our lives. And
things
let's
always, and this is what f***s with me. I'm going to interrupt you as I do.
Yeah.
And we're going to get into the mortgage in a second. But in reality, that's what f***s with me. Something happened this year to him. Something happened this year to you. Something will happen every single year. That is what happens in this world. That is what happens in this life. And for you earlier to just assume, oh, I'll always figure it out. That's not how this works. That you could become paralyzed. You don't know what's going to happen. Things happen. The governor of Texas had a tree fall on him and he's paralyzed. Like, are you kidding me? Like, it happens to everyone. It doesn't matter. No one's special. This world is chaos.
Right. But then if something like that were to happen, though, I'm going to make the best of the situation. That's how,
Sure,
I have to have that mindset.
But
about
you need to be prepared for that
every
situation.
Aspect of life.
You need to be prepared for that situation.
Yeah.
And you're not. Your bad debt outside of your mortgage is $102,000. That's insanity. That's disgusting. That's just chaos. You're beyond not prepared for it.
102,000. But so let me finish my thought though. So again, going to refinance this house right now. The bank had let me know that it's best for me to sell my F-150 and the
Why
Corvette.
the bank? What do you mean the bank told you?
Well, just so I can qualify for the house on myself.
Because your debt to income's.
Yeah.
But they're trying to sell you on a
put it lightly.
refinance. No shit, because they want to make money. Welcome to banks.
Of course.
But what's their logic?
The logic comes down to me getting on the loan by myself because I know I've done a couple businesses now where I've partnered with people or I've had business ideas and we try and set up companies.
Okay, so you have started businesses.
Well, yes.
What's your history of starting businesses?
Well, it wasn't full on.
Come on, tell me.
Car rentals.
What the f***? Turo?
Yeah.
But your own?
Not. It was through Turo. It was through Turo. That was
Did you buy these 6 cars for Turo?
The Corvette. Yes,
And who would want to rent that other than a freshly divorced dad?
It's funny you say that. There was a couple divorced dads, I believe, that did rent it out too.
This is what a Corvette is. It's not even a joke.
No, I was, in my mind, I wanted to, okay, let me put it like this. I get these moments where I get stuck in my own head. I call it my tism. It's a long running family joke that the tism. I'm smacked with it. Actually,
no one has that.
Yeah, it's the tism. But where I get fixated on buying something and I go do it. And so I got
do
fixated
too,
on
but
the Corvette.
it's coping mechanisms beyond that. If this is a family joke, everyone knows it's a reality, then you have to sit there and say, hey, okay, I know this, so I need to challenge this thought. I need to develop some coping mechanisms so that every time I feel this passion, this hobby, the whatever it is we're getting into, I don't immediately jump on it. Because I have this issue too. It is very much a part of my personality.
Yeah.
But I recognize it, so when I jump into the next thing, I don't always do it. You know, I want to buy a new house every 5 seconds of my life. I can never stay anywhere. I want to do things. I have to stop. I have to stop and tell myself, no, you dumb bitch, stop. And I develop coping mechanisms and get into some hobbies.
Well, see, and this is kind of what I was looking for, right?
No,
it's
shut the
like
fuck up.
it's
I'm
learning
sorry.
how to deal with it by myself and get over these mechanisms. Well, so here's the deal, right? So
which I can appreciate, but I'm sorry. You and your family have a long-running joke, meaning you have known this forever, just like you've known you don't know how to track your spending, where your money's going forever. So at that point, that's where you have actively decided not to sit down, not to address anything ever.
Yeah.
You didn't need me for that. This has been years going on and you've done nothing.
See, and that's the thing where it's like I'm always looking for something to hold myself accountable, right? To hold myself accountable to be better in certain
But
areas
you
of life.
haven't for years,
And
so that's bullshit. I'm sorry, that is bullshit.
You can call
I
it
can't let
bullshit
you
all
say
you
that because
want,
that is good talk. That is good
Yeah.
talk. You are saying a reasonable answer to that. Good, it makes you look good on the camera, but that's bullshit. It's been 6 years.
I'm not looking for validation from the camera at all.
Except you
It's-
absolutely are. I know how this
I'm
works.
not.
I've only
I'm
done
not,
4 of
though.
these
That's the
every single
thing.
week
That's
for 3.5
fine.
years.
I'm glad
Like,
you
shut
do.
the f- up. I know
glad you
exactly
do,
what you're
but
doing.
that's not what this is at all.
Listen,
So
guy,
at the end of the day,
The
right?
reality is this has been multiple years of you not knowing where your money is going. So you want accountability? No, you don't. You've done nothing for accountability in the last few years. If you have actively tried to be accountable, then I could sit here and agree with what you're saying, but there is no indication of that in your history whatsoever. There isn't. So I can't just accept it. I can't allow you to say that good words. I can't.
You can call it what you want, but it's
What do you mean?
You can call it what you want, but at the end of the day, I'm doing what helps me push myself to continue to do what I'm doing and go to these next levels.
What? Buy Corvettes, buy cars, buy bling, buy all the bullshit. buy
The
nose
Corvette,
clothes.
what I was getting into was I bought the Corvette. I thought to myself before I didn't just go out and blatantly be like, oh, I'm getting a Corvette. I want a Corvette. No, I thought to myself, how can I make this make sense in my situation? How can I understand how to make money from this? So on and so forth.
Colton is correcting you because you had a multi-hour long conversation with it. He said you were going to buy the Corvette regardless. You used the Turo as a cope to allow yourself to do it.
And it was. It was
And
a
that's
cope,
it.
but it
So
was also to
don't
make money with the
bullshit me on camera.
situation. It was
Don't-
bullshit. No, it's not bullshitting you. It was to make money.
You were
because
going to
then
get the
it went
Corvette
to-
regardless.
it was-
It follows
it went
what
to-
you've done your entire
It
life.
wouldn't have. It wouldn't have though, because I wasn't going to do it. Look at me now. I'm trying to.
Colton is saying
I'm
through your
currently trying to sell the Corvette right now to get rid of the
That
bad
doesn't stop
debt.
what you did when you got it.
Right, because I was using it as an outlet to make more money for my portfolio, and which it actually,
Portfolio?
and
What
which it
portfolio
actually,
do
just
you
in
have?
general, my financial portfolio, right, and trying to grow something for myself outside of what I do on my day-to-day job and my day-to-day business, right? So for me, it kind of came down to how can I justify buying this Corvette and still make some money with it too, and grow into something
And
because
what
I do
have your
like
profits
cars,
been?
and I wanted to get into that.
And what have your profits been?
Profit? Well, and I stopped doing it about 5-6 months ago. I had a bad situation, a bad scenario, and
Where you gave random people your car?
yeah. In hindsight, or reality is what you want to call it. Yeah, and so I stopped doing it. But I would say, man, I mean, from what I'm paying monthly on that Corvette, 3 trips paid for the monthly payment. 4 trips paid
One
with the
time
insurance.
until the bad thing.
Until the bad thing, which is fair, but that's
So
why I'm
what
not
are we
in it
talking
anymore, and that's why I'm not in it. I'm not. I'm
now
not
you have
doing it
nothing to
anymore.
cover the payment. Yeah, so the entire
Nothing
cope,
to cover the payment, but other than what I'm doing daily, and it's
The
pushed me to
entire
make. I mean,
cope-
this year alone, I took 2 months off of work.
fuck, dude.
Call it all you want.
I said good
Oh.
because the reality is the Turo is what you used as a cope to justify getting something you were going to get regardless, and then you're not able to do the Turo, so your cope that you used to get it isn't even valid anymore.
I didn't just blindly go out and be like, oh, f it, I'm gonna get a Corvette because I want a Corvette to look good and feel good. Granted, was that came with it? Yeah,
That is what
absolutely it
you've
did.
set up this entire conversation with is why and how you do things. Even if not looking good for others, because you say you don't do that, at least for yourself, you do.
Yeah, I do.
So what the f*** are you talking about? That wasn't the reason.
Again, trying to expand myself. Also, while it was kind of like 2 birds, 1 stone situation. Getting what I wanted,
Okay.
and getting a sports car, and as well trying to grow myself and do my own thing in a business. And which it went well for a little bit.
What's a little bit?
A little bit was like 4, 5, 6 months.
Shut the fuck up.
4, 5,
like,
6
what
months.
are we talking about then? Like business. What other business have you tried to start outside of Turo?
And it
your
was just smaller,
portfolio.
it was just smaller stuff.
What?
It's smaller stuff.
What? I need to know. I need to know
Well,
your
I wanted
life, your brain.
with my house. It was supposed to go into more of a real estate aspect, and we're looking at
It is a
renting
real
it out.
estate
And
aspect.
well, like growing it into a real estate company and making
Company?
rentals and going into rentals over time. But starting with the house, we did a
So you
first time
start
home
with a house
buyer.
that you likely could not afford.
It was affording it just fine.
Was it a duplex? Were you house hacking?
No.
So what are you even talking about then? What was your strategy?
Well, I'm wanting to finish the basement and look at doing the basement as a studio apartment, private entrance through the side.
Okay,
doing
obviously,
all that.
as you are a guest on the show and you have no idea what the you're doing, and as someone who's been very successful in real estate, I'm exiting my portfolio now because real estate just doesn't do as well compared to the market. Every year and year we go on. But yeah, regardless, I'll put you through our Master Your Money program. You got the debt class, you got the budget class, you got the investing class, and more important for you, we got the real estate class, okay? We worked with professionals to create those. You get them forever. You guys can go to calebhammer.com to check it out. Join the community. Lots of people improving their lives on a daily basis, but you get it for free. Dude, you don't know what you're doing. You're trying to build a real estate company so you get a house you can't afford, a $600,000 house, right?
House hack it. Over time.
Kind of.
I mean, over time, I'm living in it right now. I have a tenant in there now.
And how much is he paying towards the rent?
$1,500.
Mm-hmm. And is he actually paying his rent right now?
Yeah, he is. He is. I've had tenants. I've had 3 other tenants in there for the year and a half that I've owned the house. I had one. I had one that was a little rough, and helped him out over time, and kind of had left during the 1-year lease and went on his way. I never talk bad about someone.
Do you call yourself an entrepreneur?
I do. I'm figuring out what it is and where I'm trying to go to build myself and build what I enjoy.
No, right now you seem to be going down every little TikTok site hustle, house hack bullshit
thing. TikTok, by the way, I never fell for that.
But Instagram, all that stuff, wherever those shorts creators are, those short form content creators are, who do here's how I got rich and I did all this doing this with the Turo bullshit. I'm surprised you haven't gone into like meme coins or anything yet. Have you?
Not meme. Yeah, well, it wasn't meme coins.
See?
It wasn't.
Have you done power washing yet?
No.
Have you done car detailing yet?
No.
You will.
No, I disagree.
People like you that do all this
I disagree.
end up doing it.
I disagree.
Well,
I very much disagree.
I hope so.
No.
Listen, you're predictable as it gets. I know people like you.
Predictable is okay.
Big guy. I called out the meme coin immediately.
It wasn't necessarily a meme coin, though. It was AMC. It was AMC and GameStop.
You day traded, okay.
Yeah.
Day traded, swing traded, meme stock.
Yeah, meme stock. Well,
yes, you're a get rich quick, looking for a shortcut, and following the influencers that honestly have no idea what the they're talking about.
But I don't.
There
I don't
are
follow
successful,
influencers is the
proven
thing.
paths.
I don't follow influencers.
So where are you getting this from?
It's just over time accumulated, and it's honestly it's
but
personal
especially
connections.
With Turo and stuff, like what the are you doing?
Turo, that straight up was me a full day at work. Just again, I did get fixated on buying a Corvette. It was me trying to figure out how to make it makes sense paying the monthly payment on a Corvette.
You're investigating cope strategy.
And it just kind of clicked. I was like, oh shit, I can rent this thing out.
How much did you put into AMC?
Was about $14,000 total. And I think it was 2021.
How much did you walk away with?
Oh shit. Oh, I'm still holding on to it to this day.
What is it valued?
Yeah, I don't know. Dude, they did so many different stock splits.
Why don't you take a little peek?
They did so many different splits and
take a little peek. Your portfolio should be able to tell you what your position is.
Yeah. They did so many different splits over the time. There was actually a day when it blew up, and I was at work, and I had 2 of my coworkers with me, and I had it pulled up on my work desktop, and they told me, they said, sell. Because my account had hit like $80,000, $81,000, $82,000.
You're investing.
I know.
You sell, you put it into the index into the market, and that shit grows for the rest of your life.
This is what I'm looking at right now.
Oh, jeez, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on.
Go ahead.
What's it valued at right now? I want to make sure I understand.
$2.29.
No, your entire position.
Oh, my entire position. My position equity right now is $373. My net liquid is $373. My open since opening is at negative $14,187.
For what are we doing?
I got so fixated on like, it's going to keep going up. It's going to keep going up.
And
it's going to keep going up.
Your family makes fun of it. You've done nothing to hold yourself accountable. So I don't want to hear accountability. Fuck you looking for accountability. You've never taken accountability for anything in your life.
But it turned out Yes,
We all
I'm
know
sitting here
people
still
like you
holding
in
on
our
to-
lives, and I just want to let you know this. And I'm calling this as I see it. And I hope this is a wake-up call, but every single person, as far as I know, in the United States likely knows someone just like you in their life who does the meme stock, who does the Turo, who does the house hack, who does all this bullshit. And house hacking can be a good strategy. We teach you in the real estate class, but you went into something way beyond what you could afford, and you don't know how to be a landlord yet. We teach that as well. But regardless, everyone knows someone like you. None of them end up being successful. None of them. What you are doing right now is not a proven track of success. You are trying to get rich quick. You are trying to move fast, but you're not moving fast and breaking shit Silicon Valley style. You're not. You're just trying to get rich quick, and you're breaking your own life. And you have nothing to show for anything you've done.
Breaking my own life is a crazy statement, though. I'm not. My life isn't broken right now. I'm living a very good life, making good money, making great money, but it's pushing me to be
but
better.
the money is being shown. You have nothing to show for it other than a divorced dadmobile.
Divorced dad.
People think you're showing up.
That's-
No, when you are driving down the street, people think you are showing up to a student-teacher conference, and you walk in with shame and a
That's-
wife that
no,
won't look at you in the
no.
eyes. Type in your address. An ex-wife, you show up, you try to look her in the eyes, she won't look at you, and your entire hope that entire day is that she might at some point give you a hand job when she feels sad, but she never will.
That's a good thing I'm still single. Not.
We're shocked. Okay, well, let's get into the house here. Okay, let's just jump into the house. First, I want to know, what do you think your financial score is? 0 to 10, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best.
As an overall, is what you're asking.
Yes. Everything together. Tit.
A 7.
You're a f***ing moron. Okay.
A
Accountability.
A 7.
If you want to see where you stand in the world of finance, take the assessment at calebhammer.com. It is free, takes a few minutes. Ask some detailed questions. You can see where you need to improve, how to improve, and where you're already doing great. Get your Hammer financial score at calebhammer.com. And if you do not want to be like a guest who ends up on the show, and it's going to take a lot more than just this for this guy, but regardless, download the DollarWise budgeting app. New features being added every single month. It powers this show. It is incredible. Tens of thousands of active users for a reason, changing their lives. You can be one. So just take the free trial. See if you like it at DollarWise.app. Link in the description below. You can also sign up for the annual version if you end up liking it. Saves you a ton of money, and only for the next month by the time this is being uploaded, and then it's gone forever, you will get my signed budget-friendly cookbook mailed directly to you. Going away forever at the end of February, so get it now. Okay, I have the house here, so let's start with this guy. Yo, $587,904.75 with a minimum monthly payment. Shit on my
Every
face.
Yep. Every single month I make the same noise. Yep.
$4,406.41. Yeah, an investing genius. So if you're $7,000 that comes in, last month was a good month because a little more came in than that.
Okay. What
I'm asking.
Well, last month was a good month.
But you say it averages to 7.
After tax, I'd say
Yeah, after
taking
everything.
about 7, 8. Yeah, right in that range.
7 or 8? Which one? I need to know.
Well, okay, so let me do some math in my head. If I'm coming in anywhere from 11 to 15 a month after tax, 33%. Yeah, we can call it 8.
Okay, we can go from 7 to 8. That helps a little, but even still, with that 8, this mortgage alone is 55% income, dude. What are we doing? Dude? Not even including the other $102,000 of debt, which also have their own minimum monthly payments.
Do you want me to include?
Is going on?
Do you want me to include in that as well? The rent coming in from the tenant as well.
That is helpful. Rent that's coming in
So
now. How long
15
has that been coming in?
Since I got the house.
Yeah, but
so
you've gone
with the
through
one I have
3
right now-
others?
Yeah, and I've had the house for about a year and a half.
So 1,500
yeah,
is extra, and it comes in reliably every single month. He has never missed.
no, he is not.
He has never missed. Now these other roommates, what have you dealt with?
They came in fine. I had one who I'd lived with before the house. He just fine. Came in late, but always paid it, which I never. For me, I avoid conflict. I'm not big on conflict, especially living in the same house. I don't want, awkward tensions. I've had situations with roommates over the years where I hate the awkwardness of coming home, seeing someone on the couch, whatever. Right. No, I had one tenant who I'd helped out, move out to Colorado, gave him a couple months free of rent. and it worked out where he was trying to run a business out of my garage. Didn't work out as well. I had people walking into my backyard that I saw through the camera, guys showing up late at night, knocking on my door, asking for him. So I put it to a, hey, this is done.
Well,
no more at my place of
Let me just say, house hacking so far, not doing so well because you are not even covering close to the majority of your mortgage. Let alone utilities and all that shit as well. You're only covering 34% of your minimum monthly payment.
Yeah.
Not including utilities or anything. Now, I understand the house has only been existing since the end of 2023 when it was completed being built, and it was listed for $670. Wanna know a dirty little secret? And no, I'm not starting an only. You're not broke because you suck with money. You just can't see where it's going. If your bank account is empty at the end of every month, that is not bad luck, that is bad tracking. And it's exactly why I use DollarWise. It shows you exactly where your money's going every single month. Spending, subscriptions, and savings all in one simple dashboard. Everything you need and nothing you don't. And when you download DollarWise today, you'll get to try it for free, plus 3 months for just $9.99. So you can finally take control and see what your money's been doing behind your back. Click below to get started. Starbucks is bullshit and a waste of money, and you already know that by making your coffee at home and investing the rest. So now you need to do that with your energy drink as well. Make gamer subs at home for just 40 cents a serving. And honestly, it literally tastes better. And we proved this accidentally via a blind taste test in our Hammer Elite show, Fat and Fatter.
The #1 ranked energy drink is Gamer Subs.
Literally, the cherry flavor is insane.
Listen, you can also get free samples to see if you like it, or 10% off your order at gamersubs.gg, or click that link in the description below. Type in code Caleb. You bought it for
$611, I believe it was.
$612.
$612.
And you owe currently $587, and it is currently valued at $575. Your real estate empire is collapsing. So you put first-time home buyer percentage down, so not that much, but even still, you have a negative equity position of $10,000.
Yeah, but I've also done...
And it's only gone down in value since it's been built, by the way.
I'll say this. I've done a lot of upgrades to the home as well. I've done upgrades to the homes, hardwood upstairs.
That's probably not great.
How is that not great?
Because it's a brand new house already. Listen, oftentimes these days, what is more valued in the purchase of places like Denver is usually just the lot itself.
Which I do.
Unless what you're doing
have,
is dramatically increasing.
If not
but
the
I
biggest
have the
lot,
pictures.
If not the biggest lot, one of the biggest lots of the homes from my builder.
All that together valued $575,000.
And if you look there, the show home just got sold for $850, which is the same layout as mine. So once an appraiser is coming in the next month or so,
yeah,
I
that's
do expect
calculated
that to come
into
in.
this shit.
Yeah, but Zillow and Redfin, they
not
come
perfect,
in a lot.
But it is
They're
better.
not perfect.
But it is better than it has been.
My mother was a realtor for the longest time, and same thing. She's always told me Zillow always comes in lower. And so I'm not too concerned.
What I say to that?
So let's say after all the upgrades.
You know what I say to that? You know what I say to that? Everyone and their mom has tried to be a realtor in this country. 50% of realtors,
very successful.
50% of realtors never even make a sale, so I don't really give a
My mom was very successful for 15, 20 years doing it. So
well,
I'll
so
combat
successful
that
you bought
a
house that has the upgrades and interior and finishes of a 2012 house.
Where's that information come from?
Me looking at the pictures.
I'm confused. Are you looking at like basic pictures
of the house?
I believe the pictures on Zillow are showing the showroom or the show house. Yeah, correct. That's the show house.
So you have different finishes.
Yeah, I do. I have white marble countertops.
So.
I have white marble countertops. There are multiple different, and actually, yeah, no, and it is different than that. But
I hope so.
It is
for the price you did.
It is. It is.
Okay.
And I will say.
And also, you're very excited about that purchase, but just the houses listed in your area, all of them are under the value of your house except for one. So all the other comps that they're going to compare with, not just one. One doesn't win everything.
Yeah.
Also, you're on the dramatically far edge of Denver anyway, so rental market, I'm sure, is not even the best. Seeing how you haven't filled it and you're only covering 30% of your rent.
I'm not actively trying to fill it either. I'm not.
So you bought this with a friend, right?
I did.
What happened?
we were doing the car rental stuff. It was supposed to be together.
Say car rentals together?
Well, yeah. We were doing, we were trying to do a lot of this stuff together because we kind of thought that, hey, if we put both of our incomes together, we were working together at the same company, and we're going to qualify for a lot more. We're going to be able to get a better loan for our business and all sorts of stuff. So we were doing a lot together, and life just happened, and we kind of went our separate ways, and he's letting me have the house.
You cheated on who?
It wasn't cheating on nobody. No.
Why are you very defensive?
I'm not. I don't think I'm defending that.
It's usually the ones that are defensive about gayness that end up being very
I don't
gay.
think I'm being very defensive at all.
Colton?
I'm not gay.
Yeah, he smells it.
Oh, okay. Is it the Versace or the Versace cologne? Is that you're smelling, Colton? Is that it?
See, he has to jerk himself off. You see
No,
this, guys?
Public
masturbation, this
I
man.
also sold colognes and perfumes for like 4 years. And so that was, for me, I got to smell good. That's just, it's
Smell good. You smell strong. I wouldn't say smell good.
strong. Like what kind? Like
I
good
walked in
presence,
this
right?
room and I could tell you were here, which is unfortunate because sometimes I just like to breathe air that smells like air.
I had to spritz it before getting on. I didn't bring a check bag out here.
Yeah, that
So I just
helps.
spritz it on,
That
you
helps
know?
the financial audit get better. Don't allow me to breathe.
I like to smell good. That's all it is.
No, you smell strong.
Okay. I'll
That's
take it.
it.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay. So you and your buddy went separate ways, but he's still on this house. Isn't that what you're trying to say towards the beginning?
Yeah. No, he's still
So what
on
are we doing?
He's still on the house. He's still
Is
on
he
the house.
helping pay the
I'm-
mortgage?
He was.
He
was until April, about April time.
And then what? Because this is chunky.
Life happened, man. Like I had some stuff happen with my family. He had some stuff happen with his personal life, and we just kind of went our separate ways for a little bit, and we're totally fine now. We're great. We're awesome.
Well,
Still
why
on
doesn't
talking
he contribute
terms.
to the damn mortgage then if his name was on it?
He wants to go a different route. He doesn't
Okay,
want to
fine.
be
If
a
you
part
refinance,
of.
does he get nothing? Well, first of all, how are you refinancing a loan? How are you refinancing a house that is likely under market, under the value of the mortgage you currently have?
And again, I haven't done any of the appraisal yet. I haven't gone through the full refinance.
Which is sometimes rolling dice.
And it can be, but I'm also doing the upgrades to my house to help that right now. Like I just did epoxy flooring for my garage.
Why do you think that is going to carry in the appraisal?
If anything, I'm just hoping it helps. Right.
Sure,
and
but
it
you're
also,
spending money you do not have, and who knows if that's even going to recoup the cost. This is what you've done since forever. You put money everywhere and never recoup any investment. Why can't you just do a standard normal investing, dude? What is wrong with you?
I'm unorthodox. I'm unorthodox, man. I don't like fitting molds, man.
But you know what? The molds have made money.
My whole life, I was molded to be a drug addict or in jail,
Yes,
man.
you look
going
like
through
it.
That's fine. I look like it. That's cool. But going through high school, I was told that by a teacher. He pulled me aside and let me know I know kids like you. Well, sure. You can
I don't
call
give
what
a
it
f- I'm
that
talking about
moment
your
changed my
investing right
life,
now. This
and
means
that's
nothing to
fine.
me.
And it changed
This-
my
oh my
life
gosh.
for me not fitting molds, man. And that's why it's unorthodox.
You're 25 now. I don't give a f- Dude, the reality is I'm talking about your investing right now. Oh, a teacher told you were going to go to jail at one point? Yes, you look like a heroin addict. We don't need to talk about it. The reality is I don't give a f- what a high school teacher said. You're unorthodox investing? You know what? The orthodox, the traditional, the mold, they're all rich. They're teachers, they're plumbers, they're millionaires. They became successful because they follow simple strategies that have been proven to work. You try all this extra shit and you're broke and you have nothing to f- show for it other than a house that is valued $10,000 under what you owe on it, you So I don't want to fucking hear it. You can't jerk yourself off about your unorthodox bullshit. Fuck you. Other people that follow the mold, they make it. You don't.
It's not. I'm not broke. I'm rich in mind, spirit.
Okay.
And, hey, listen, I'm rich in mind and spirit and my faith.
You're rich
in my faith. And rich in the tism, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, sure, we'll take that too. But at the end of the day, that's fine. Yes, and
How much
I do need to find a mold. I do need to find a successful mold that I can put myself into. But at the same day, I don't like following. I was never good with school. I don't like following traditional molds.
Dude, I'm not
and
good with
traditional
school
things
either.
Where I want to make my own way. I grew up with 6 older siblings, very young from all of them. I got to see anything and everything. I grew up very young, and so breaking the mold for me is what feels like I need to do.
You done? Okay, I don't give a you're breaking the mold. Again, that makes no sense. There are proven investment strategies that people have done time and time again. Anyone who tries to beat the market, anyone who tries to beat the investing strategies, those are who failed. That's why I said everyone in their life knows people like you that try to do these shortcuts. It will not be successful. It is a very small percentage that becomes successful. You're essentially gambling other than not guaranteed success, but what with the money you have made these past few years, if you were setting aside 30, 40% to invest in, I'm glad you got a house as first-time home buyers and you're underwater now anyway, but regardless, if you were just putting in especially since you started making money, was during the market downturn, most likely a year before that, you would have made tens of thousands of dollars in that market rebound.
That was part of the penthouse.
Yeah, dumb.
I was actually, yeah.
Speaking of molding, okay, so you did your garage, the floor.
Yeah,
I told you did that yesterday.
Yeah.
How much did this cost?
$6,600.
What the And you...
$6,600. Yeah.
And again, that is something, honestly, you're using it as a cope that you hope it values your house more. But you, the car guy, you just want an epoxied garage. Come on.
But it also helps the value. And I know it does.
Dude,
It's
you
not-
giving back to your family is your backup plan being your brother co-signing on your refinance.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
You, what are you
Because
talking
we
about?
help each other out. That's
Help each other
what
out.
families
You're
should
putting
do.
them into a failed position with someone
but
who
it's not
can't manage their...
failed. It's not failed.
Dude,
It's a
you
brand
haven't
new
done
build,
one
and it's an
thing-
up-and-coming area of
Up and coming.
Denver. It is.
That coming is going to be real
building.
far
It's
away.
Real far. Okay.
Dude, it is the literal furthest outskirt of Denver that you can get.
Right.
You're
Right.
waiting a while.
That's fine. And it is going to be building.
Yeah,
but
but you would-
it's a long-term 10, 15, 20
In order
year
to
investment.
do the goal you wanted, exactly, 10, 15 years, 20 years, you are forcing your brother to go along for the ride as your
And
backup
it's
plan.
not
That's
forcing.
not your...
It's not forcing him at all, because if he's not going to, I've told him multiple times, if this doesn't make sense for you,
Yeah, but he's your brother.
He's got his
He will
own
do it
property.
'cause he loves you.
And of course, he does love me very much.
But that's
so, and it's saying back to
unacceptable
him.
that you are bringing that to him. Because you are making him stick along.
But
Because,
I can't sell him.
I
This
just
wanna
be
right now.
very clear.
I wouldn't be able to sell.
I just
I'd
wanna
have
be
no
very
other
clear.
option in this scenario
In
right
not
now.
one-
If it does come appraised lower than that,
I want to be very clear. In not one of your investments have you ever been successful. Not one. And yet you want to attach him to a 20-year plan.
but they've been learning experiences.
They've
been learning
obviously
experiences.
not,
They
because
have.
no accountability
They
has
have.
been taken, and
They
you have
have.
never improved your investment strategy. You've only failed and failed and failed and failed. You've done very well on your income, but you have never done investing properly, and you're going to bring him down with you.
Will it bring him down though? Will it bring him down?
Locks him in. If you miss a payment, if things get it affects his credit. If you get foreclosed on, it affects his credit. You might say, "Oh, that'll never happen."
But that's the risk
But
of
it happens
everything,
every
right? That's
day.
the risk of all of it.
It is, but why
It's a
bring-
risk of all of it.
Are you dumb? Well, I'm saying, why bring him along for the risk, you dumb?
He's willing to help me out
Because
in what,
you're his
what I'm
brother.
trying to do for myself. Absolutely, and that's what a brother should do
Oh,
for
you
a
do not
brother.
understand. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Enable
And
his
how
own
is that
life.
enabling?
His own life.
What if the house could very well be worth $700,000, $800,000, $900,000
You
in
don't fuck it up along the way. And I'm sure the Turo thing.
How am I going to fuck it up along the way?
I'm sure the Turo
How
thing
am I
could
gonna
also
fuck it up
work
along
really
the
well.
way?
How could you fuck it up? Missing a payment, you dumb tit.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Okay.
in terms of that answer, that's fine.
Dealing
You
with
can. Not going to happen. I wouldn't let
That's
that
not how
happen.
that happens.
It is. I've seen a lot of things happen in my life and downturns in my life that, again, I've always figured it out. This isn't me being a cocky asshole about it. It's me saying I will figure it out in these tough times. I will figure out what needs to happen, what goes next.
Says every single person that's ever been evicted and foreclosed on. You're not especially unique, but butterfly. You're not.
That's what you think, man. And that's
What I
I'm
think?
sorry.
What do you
That's
mean?
what you think, man. You gotta have.
Why do you think you're special?
Because that's the way you should always think about yourself, man. You should
No.
always be positive in who you are
Positive
and what
but
you're bringing
realistic.
to the table.
Positive but
That's
realistic.
Of course.
Just because
Of
you've
course,
been
being
through trauma-
realistic, shit might happen.
Just because your
but
high
at the
school
end of the
teacher
day,
was
I'm gonna
the-
do it.
oh
I
my
have the
God.
same 24 hours in a day that you do.
I've compressed and condensed time. I've bent it. My day is 6 a.m. to noon, and I'm not crazy.
I have the same
yet something to
24
show
hours
for
you
it.
do, and that's fine. And you're also 5 years older than me, 6 years older than me.
Yes, but at 27, I had a $250,000 net worth. Your net worth is negative.
That's fine. That's fine.
Just
it could
because
go both. It could go both ways. I'm still building into what I'm becoming, and so what I'm saying here is that my positive mindset will not allow me to put these bad situations
Oh my gosh.
of debt
I don't think
bring me any lower than where I'm already at
I'm
right
not
now.
saying
I will
I
never
want
go
you
any
to
lower.
feel like
no,
shit.
And I don't think you're saying that you want me to.
Shut up for a second. I'm not trying to bring you down. I'm trying to make you realistic. Your overwhelming positivity on everything it's gonna hold you back because this is stupid. Just because I don't care. Listen, it's sad, and I don't like the things that happen in your life. I don't like that your high school teacher said that. I don't like that you're Paul Walker's brother. I don't like that you're like all these things. They're sad, and it's a bummer, and I have sympathy for it.
Yeah.
That does not mean that everything will be perfect no matter what happens.
Of course, but
You need to set yourself up for the reality of this world.
But still having the mindset that knowing that when the bad does come, because it will always come, that I will figure it out. I will make it happen.
Says everyone who's ever been foreclosed on.
And then from there, that's what's meant to happen for me. And then I figure it out from there, man.
But you might
that's
your
the
brother
thing.
in the process.
And I've had these conversations with him, and he knows what he's getting into. He owns his own property as well, and he's doing his own thing as well. And I've told him multiple times, if you don't want to do this, you don't have to. But he sees the same thing, and he likes the risky aspect just as much as I do in this life to be better than where we're at right now, because how we grew up wasn't how we want our kids to grow up. And it's not.
You have kids?
No, I don't currently. That is an end goal for me, and that's a up and coming goal.
Girlfriend, right?
No, sir. Too high standards right now. I don't. This dating pool, Colorado. Denver's been rated like the #1 worst city to have a relationship or like being single or just
Are
trying
they
to find.
hairy?
No. I don't prefer a bush. But
No one does.
no one does. No,
Some
it's
do.
just some do. But no, it's not. I don't know. It's weird. The dating pool and the dating scene in Colorado it's not great. Try it sometime and it ain't good.
No thanks.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, good
Well,
call.
you think you're a
Because it's not-
high-valued man, and every woman thinks they're a high-valued woman. I get it.
Right, but
And yet no one is willing
a
to
lot
date
of
in
the
their own
times, and
standards,
I'm
including yourself.
out there seeing people. I'm talking to a couple girls and doing my thing and trying to figure out what's going to work for me and my values and my goals and where I want to go. But right now, nothing's become committed or serious, and
Okay.
I'm waiting for that time that it's fully there and goals align. But
Titties. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Dude, listen, you do well on your income side. I'll get you a course career certification in accounting if you ever want to manage your own business stuff. And I'll get you a Fizz card, debit card that builds credit. So you can at least continue building credit, but also not spend more than it's in your checking account, because I don't trust you with that to save your fucking life. I do have some car loans in front of me. Ford F-150. At an 8% interest rate, you dumb.
I got that one for work back in 2023. Yeah.
Cell phones.
Yeah. I had to haul around my booth equipment, and I had a Mustang at the time. I had a Mustang that was 0% interest I bought during COVID, right when COVID hit. Salesman sold me. I get sold easily by a good pitch.
Mustang and Corvette, you have no taste.
Well,
what is wrong with you?
That was a childhood dream car for me, was a Mustang.
Your childhood was
And so I got my
horrible.
first big money when I was 19 years old at the beginning of COVID. They had 0% interest. Salesman was like, hey, what's a car you've always wanted? I said Mustang. He goes, oh, I have the perfect one. You buy it today, I'll let you rip all the stickers off. 0%, got the Mustang. Anyways, fast forward 2023 to this F-150. I needed a car to haul around everything for all my equipment, which was not
the
working.
code people use to get a truck in the United States of America. Let me just tell
I mean,
you.
it wasn't going to work in my Mustang. It wasn't going to work in the Mustang.
I know,
so
but you
I went
didn't need a car. You
and
couldn't
actually,
afford to
I
do
did-
it, though.
I did
There's
get-
other options.
I did get a Tesla P100D.
What?
Fucking hated it.
P100D?
Or P1, yeah, it was the 2017 Model 3, I think it was, and P100. Yeah, it was
I've
going to
never
be
even
like
heard of
12.
this.
It was P100. I thought it was P100D. That's again,
I
it
don't know what
shows.
this is. We have a lot of
shows-
Teslas in
Shows
this
how
room.
much I like Teslas. I hated that thing. Had it for less than 4 days, and so I went back. And
It's
got
not
the-
even-
the F-150.
But that must have been very pre-modern Tesla. Like, I don't know.
It was It was a
So what do you think
2017.
this is
but
worth? You owe $35,810. What do you think it's worth?
25, 26, 27.
Well, Edmunds, which is the most reliable checking and trade-in service on the internet, is seeing $24,000. $24,000.
Okay.
In fact, they
That's-
got a full trade-in offer for you, $24,000. So that's what they got. It's private sale, might be like 1,000 or 2 higher than that.
Yeah.
Ain't good.
Yeah. I'm actually currently I do have someone interested in it.
Really? Of the Ford? Okay.
Of the
Interested?
F-150.
Interested in what
Interested. So it's a good
price? And
it's a
how
good friend.
much is that interest?
It's a good friend. The interest at very high, very high. Looking at hopefully selling it within the next couple weeks.
At
The full purchase price.
Why? Why would he do that?
He's helping me out because of my situation and knowing that I need to refinance.
Really,
the
the guy making 6 figures, he's helping you out? What the just because you
he
threw it
is.
away for your own bling, he's helping you out? He's
is.
enabling you. Oh my
Well,
god.
and he knows the situation that happened with the house and the guy I owed the house with, and so he's willing to help me out and get outside it. And so we've come to an agreement that he's going to pay what's remaining on there, and then I give him the rest of that position. So $7,000 is what I owe him over
Position?
time. Position of like that negative equity from where purchase price is of him going
so
for that 35.
you'll take out a
going
debt
there.
that
No, friendly
A
debt.
debt to
friendly
him.
debt. Yeah, correct.
So now we're
Correct.
mixing friendship with that. That's great. That always turns out well. That's wonderful. Especially haven't you already learned your lesson with his mortgage?
Yeah.
No, apparently would be actually the answer.
It's
But-
it's friendly handshake is what I'm going to put it to. It's
Oh,
a friendly
that's even
handshake.
worse. That gets messier and messier. I'd rather have on the dotted line, I'll be honest. But regardless, okay. So you will owe him about $10,000 separately. How are you meant to pay that to him?
Well, it's going to be like 6 or 7. But I'm going
I
to
mean,
pay.
it's valued at 24. You owe 35. Why is he getting it for overvalue?
Well, he's coming in at 26, like you said.
Why?
Private sale is going to come in a little bit higher.
Yeah, a little.
And so,
okay, so
yeah.
26. So that's 10,000
okay,
because you owe 35.
35. I see what you're saying. Okay, so
How else is there? I mean,
no, so over time, we haven't set any dates or anything like that. He knows I'm good by my word, and he's let me pay him back over months. We haven't fully set anything into parameters or how that's going to look or work yet.
what's your minimum due payment right now?
It's $749
Listen, I'll put 749 because until
or $749, I believe.
749. I'm putting, which by the way, insane. F you. Include that with your mortgage you can barely afford. Good the fuck. But regardless, I'm gonna put that as your debt and your minimum due payment until you guys got this figured out. Because I can't put anything else there until you have it figured out. And hand shook, and hopefully, I would rather a legal actual agreement. By the way, but
Yeah. And it might come to that. It might come to that where we sit down. We do have a legal agreement and contract signed, but as of right now, those are kind of just the parameters that are set on him buying the F-150.
I know, which is why I can't cross it off for now.
Yeah,
And adjust a new minimum due payment. Okay, Chevy Corvette, 2019. Looks super exciting. Almost a 10% interest rate of $37,560 on it. That's how you know it's not a nice sports car, by the way. Just gonna let you know. It's a win-win. You get money and I get money. These are called affiliates, and you get that sweet, sweet cash for signing up for some amazing products. The first one is Chime. This is a checking account that I personally use, and you get up to a $350 bonus with a new Chime checking account and earn up to 3.5% APY on your savings. And second, my investing app of choice these days is Webull, and get a 2% match on all of your money that you transfer over. And finally, sign up for automated investing with Acorns. Typically, the sign-up bonus is only $5, but with my link, you get $20. Ladies and gents, you get money, I get money. Enjoy! Links are in the description below. Guys, just real quick, don't forget to take your Hammer financial score at calebhammer.com. See where you stand, where you gotta do better, where you're doing shit. Listen, it just takes a few minutes and it is free. Figure out where you stand in the world of money, calebhammer.com. Man, come on. If it's a nice sports car, it ain't gonna be $40,000.
Yeah, but it's also 2019. It had 60-something thousand miles on it. So it was older. You know, it wasn't a brand new 2025, 2026, C8 or anything like that. But yeah, no, that guy's coming at like 680, I believe, on that one.
Huh.
680 for the Corvette
What?
monthly.
Huh?
The monthly payment on the
Oh,
Corvette.
$680?
I believe
That
so.
almost 10% interest rate? The fuck are we doing? What do you think it's valued at?
37.
Oh, it goes. No, yeah.
30. I know it's in the 30s.
No. You have a CarMax offer through Edmunds right now of $21,000.
There's bullshit. I just
So it's
looked at it.
probably
not
like
too-
$25,000. Well, Edmunds, listen, CarMax definitely comes
I-
out
I
under.
just
They
had
get the offers. It doesn't matter.
I just had a dealership offer me 34. I don't know how the fuck it's coming in at 21. I don't know where that's coming from, but yeah, no, I just had a dealership offer me 34. I just can't right now afford to pay that difference from the 34 to 37.
This is what we got, big guy. This is what we got.
Yeah, that's
Now,
weird.
I'm curious to see what they loop in with that 34. Sometimes they give you a higher offer if you're going to go get an expensive loan and car with them. So
I mean,
have you gotten that far in the conversation?
I made it pretty clear that I'm just looking at selling it. I made it pretty clear. But yeah,
2019 Chevy Corvette, what?
I believe it's a 2LT.
2LT?
2LT. And I mean, even on the private market right now, you can go to Marketplace and you're seeing 2014s, 2015s going for in the 30s. I saw one at a dealership going for $45K with 20,000 less miles than what I have on it right now.
Oh, yeah, I guess depends on where. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm seeing like this one. Yeah, I guess it depends where you're getting it. What miles and what condition for sure.
Right.
Okay. But yeah, you can't afford that difference regardless. Even if that generous offer is a generous offer, what are you going to be driving? Guess you have four other cars.
I'm actually down to just one other car than that.
What will the other car be?
It's
So what will the daily driver be?
not. I wouldn't have a daily driver. I wouldn't be driving. I travel for my new position within my company. I travel the country, working all around the country
Are
doing
you getting
events.
places?
I don't need to.
What?
I don't need to outside of work. Other
Yeah,
than
for work.
taking an Uber to work.
Okay, do they pay for that?
Or to the airport, yeah,
Okay.
reimburse. And a lot of stuff too is
You literally, what about like friendships or dating? Because you are on the literal furthest edge of suburbia. Like that is not a public transportation hub.
15,
It's not.
20 minutes down to downtown. And which even at that point, I don't go downtown anymore. I don't go out and do the drinking and partying like I used to when I lived downtown.
Water system, what are you bought a new build?
Yes, in the area I live in, very hard water, very chemical water. Very chemical filled water, bad. And actually the town supposedly, and this could have just been getting sold, but the town supposedly years back or something was driving around in vans handing out Brita filters to residents because of how bad the water was.
So what is the balance?
I want to say 15.
For f***'s sake, what's your minimum monthly payment?
140, 149.
What's the interest rate on this?
0%. 0%.
Forever?
Yeah. 0% on that.
Yeah, it kind of sucks, but I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I'm a snob for water. I do enjoy good water. Growing up in Colorado, we have the best water. So anytime I go somewhere, it's
Which is why you're buying a water system.
yeah, right. But the
didn't
area I'm
need to
in,
buy a water system.
The area I'm in did not have good water, and I have pets, so I got a reverse osmosis with the water system, and I'm not going to feed my pets.
Well, my
kids.
water comes from the Colorado River in Austin, Texas, and I don't need a water system.
That's fair. Well, if you don't live in a very high chemical hard water area, then you don't need a water system.
Best
But
water, huh?
that's a real thing. You got to be a water
Which is
snob
why you
sometimes.
need the best water. Okay. You need a water system because you have the best water.
Water's the way to go, man.
Yes, water's good. I like that. Security system. Yes, everyone's after you and your negative net worth.
That one.
Okay. What's going on with this? Couldn't figure out the login apparently. Again.
That one was.
Rent as much as you need.
Long story short, I was at home. My mother was over visiting, and I got a notification on my Ring doorbell. I was looking for a camera through my old security system, and they wanted $1,200 up front, which I did not want to spend. So I never answer for door-to-door salesmen. Saw this cute.
You did the
I saw
water
this-
sales and okay.
Well, the water sales, they're friends. I've met them through my job over the years. We've kind of worked
Who's
the
the
same
easiest
events.
people to sell to?
Other salesmen. Absolutely.
Keep going.
Absolutely.
Keep going.
Absolutely. So door to door, I never opened the door for a door to door salesman, but on my Ring camera, I saw this gorgeous woman at the door.
So don't buy.
I know. And I was like, okay, hold up, Mom. Give me a second. I'm going to go answer the door. I go answer the phone or go answer the door. She gives me the full pitch. Okay, sure. Yeah, come on in. And she comes on in. We sit down at the kitchen table and goes over her whole pitch. And I let her know, I'm actually looking for an extra camera. And, well, you're not going to spend any money down today. Long story short, we ended up hanging out for about 3 hours.
Oh,
yeah.
hanging out?
No, nothing never happened. Nothing
No,
ever
hanging
happened.
out.
Hanging out. Like, we did the sale. I didn't realize she was running my credit until after like an idiot.
But you were calling this hanging out.
Yeah, hey, well, after the fact, because we were waiting on the techs to come in and install the cameras. No, she saw I have a whiteboard in my kitchen next to my garage door, and she read through the goals, and she goes, "Oh, what kind of car do you have?" Because one of my goals is pay off my cars or sell them.
She knows the quickest way to a man's wallet. She complimented your car, didn't she?
And she asked to see it.
Oh my God.
And then we go, yeah. Then,
you pathetic simp.
And no, and so then we just drove around the neighborhood for a second, came back, and she was on like one of those little segways, so she let me ride on that thing that she was driving around the neighborhood.
You know she was trying to get a sale,
well, she already
right?
got the sale at that point. She already got my shit.
Well, she was celebrating.
Yeah, so that's fair.
Did you
which
end
is
up
fair.
f***ing her?
No.
Then there was no point to any of this.
She was the one that got away. We stayed in contact
Don't
all
say it
throughout
like
the
that.
time. She was in Colorado.
Let me see her Instagram. I need to see. We're not going to put her picture on screen, but I need to see how hot this was for what balance?
4,000?
1,000?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to see how hot she was for this $4,000 balance at what interest rate?
0% as well.
What's your
I believe it's
minimum monthly
0%.
payment?
For that account, not including like the monthly for the security service, is 72. 72.
Oh yeah. Oh, let's see this. Let's see what this woman looks
I don't
like.
believe I have her Instagram. I couldn't find it, but you can go through here on her Facebook.
Why does that sound weird?
What? I don't know. We're friends on Facebook.
Okay. I mean, she has the saleswoman vibe. Every saleswoman looks identical.
She knew how to sell, and she didn't boast about it.
She knew
but
how to sell.
She knew how to sell.
And she also knew how to already have a boyfriend.
They had been broken up at the time. I think they are still broken up. They broke up, I believe, at the beginning.
When'd you buy this?
The summer.
When'd you?
Summer.
When?
It
The
was.
summer? I think she has a kid.
No, she doesn't. No, that's her nephew, I believe.
What month did you purchase?
Probably July.
Okay, she's making out with the dude in March, so...
Yeah, no, and she had told me they broke up at the beginning of summer.
Yeah, I mean, I'd stick it in. I get it. I don't know if I'd spend $4,000 to not stick it in.
And that's, yeah.
But-
Yeah, well, and it came out to a point of I didn't want to spend $1,200 up front with my previous company.
So you got to show her the card. Did you get to show her the credit card that takes 20 years to pay off with minimum monthly payments only without doing any purchases, of which you do, by the way, of $3,000 last month?
No, I did not.
Yeah, that would probably make her dry as the Sahara. So what's going on with the platinum card, big guy?
So a lot of work purchases come through on that card. For the longest time, I was getting per
Why
diem.
pay interest on work shit?
So here's what I will say. I kind of mentioned it earlier, I took a couple months off this year.
Why?
A lot of stuff happened with my family. My mother was in and out of the hospital for the first time ever in my life. Went through a very big scare with that. She was also frauded for quite a bit of money.
Okay, jeez.
Online scams, quite a bit of money. And
Boomer.
it was tough. So it kind of met with everything going on in my life.
Dude, this is all bullshit purchases. This is all bullshit
It is
purchases.
bullshit purchases. It is bullshit. It's bullshit.
Shut up,
I didn't have commission coming in.
Cash advance, and I now started to set. This is like this was last month. You weren't working last month?
No, so my commission gets paid out 45 days in advance. So
Advance.
well, not advance, but so in let's say
Buddy, $1,000 in fees this year so far,
right,
almost-
you get, for whatever you make in July, you're getting back in September.
Over $2,000 in interest and fees alone on this card this year.
2,000?
Yes, over.
But that's also including the $750 annual fee.
Yes, but still, it is money taken
And
away
interest,
from you,
yeah.
and you're not getting the benefits regardless.
I am
No,
getting
you
the
are
benefits.
losing more
I
than
travel.
you get.
I live.
You're still losing more than you get.
Am I though?
Yes,
Because
with the interest and everything. Yes, that's how the math works.
reimbursed for bag fees, going through.
It will
and
not
it's
mathematically beat the interest you have. The thousands in interest.
interest. It's what's the interest rate? 24, 23, 22?
Yes, probably around there.
So is my Apple Card. So is my Capital One.
What?
So-
What? How are
it's
you
so-
comparing?
I mean,
How about you don't pay any interest by not carrying balances on a credit card? You
I do,
dumbass.
and I do. In this statement right here, when I was coming on.
This statement right here, thousands in interest this year.
That was one of the ones I've never paid my whole life.
No, that's
ever since I
impossible.
was 17, I never missed a full statement balance payment.
That's impossible. The amount of interest that is accumulated on this credit card this year so far, that's physically impossible.
Correct. It was 3 months in a row from not working, and because of all my other monthly payments,
So blah, blah, blah,
I was making minimum payments
Shut the
on
f up.
2-3
20
months.
years to pay off, thousands spent. You have a balance of $7,672.50. Monthly payment $252.52. It's Iceberg Drive-In, Starbucks. Okay, guys, I go nowhere. Starbucks, Chipotle, PlayStation Networks, Too Bountiful. Starbucks, I go nowhere. Shades on State Street, Tacos, the Park Cafe, I go nowhere. Bennett's House Start, Lounge and Grill. Shut the f up. Where are you going in and getting the gas station for $3? What are you getting?
Usually an energy drink.
Okay, you dumb No longer, because you're on a budget now.
Okay.
Try the free samples. You're making your energy drinks at home. You're not stopping at Starbucks either. You're making your coffee at home. You're making your energy drinks at home. They're cheaper. They taste better. It's 40 cents a serving. Get your free samples at gamersubs.gg with code Caleb. Link in the description below. Then when you're ready, order whatever pack you want of your flavor. Make your energy drink at home. 40 cents a serving. Save your money. Come on, it tastes better anyway. Stop being a dumb So energy drink bullshit, Mangianos, Panda Express, mood vapes and smoke. Great, yeah, kill yourself before you even have a kid. That's wonderful. Chopsticks to go, Amazon. Car wash here in Colorado. I guess it's snowing. Okay, maybe. Potentially. Taco Bell, Smokes and Vape, Wendy's, concessions, Plum Creek Golf Club. Trying to live that millionaire lifestyle. Energy drink, Texas Roadhouse, Starbucks, Grill and Bar, but I go nowhere. Longhorn Steak, but I go nowhere. Going in and getting some bullshit. Waffle House. Shut the fuck up, dude. They reimburse 100% of this.
Yeah,
every single purchase. A lot of the time. There it is.
$60 a day was what I was on, and then there are times like those bigger purchases where I'm buying for my team. It's a team dinner that I'm usually allotted for during
like
one
your 4,500 Denver Nuggets season tickets.
It's a hobby. I need a hobby.
That's a hobby.
It's the only that
Chick-fil-A, Dad is sadder. Chick-fil-A, Cowboy Lounge, Waffle House, My Bar and Club, Dunkin' Donuts, at the airport, Cowboy Lounge, but I go nowhere. Waffle House, PlayStation Network, getting some bullshit. Wendy's energy drink. Shut the fuck up. Interest like crazy, fees like crazy, death like crazy. Shut up. Venture card. What's going on with this?
Just another credit card I got the same time as my
another one
Amex.
we don't pay off because I pay off our cards every month. Shut the fuck up. You paid $500 towards it. You purchased $848. Die. $74 minimum monthly payment. Balance of $2,126.61. So stupid. Interest accruing. At the airport, Taco Bell, energy drinks, Jimmy John's, Panda Express, Brothers Bar and Grill, but I go nowhere. Taco Bell, Wendy's, King Supers.
You don't see bars and clubs on there.
What?
I told you I don't.
No,
I don't
there
go
were
out
bars. I thought. Maybe it was food at bars, but
it could. Yeah, it could have been. Could have been.
Wendy's, Taco Bell, Panda Express, at the airport again, and B-Dubs, Buffalo Wild Wings. Out of all the wings you get the shittiest ones, huh?
Tuesdays and Thursday BOGOs. It used to be a tradition with one of my roommates. We would always go.
Well, used to be, and it's not, and yet it is there. So, fuck off. Stop. I don't give a shit. You're paying fees like crazy. You're paying interest like crazy. It's just thousands of dollars gone across everything together. It's just insane. What's the point of what you're doing at a 28% interest rate? Apple Card, what's going on with this?
That's got a lot of
bullshit, perhaps?
Yeah, there's some bullshit on there. I mean, recurring payments.
Thousands of dollars.
There's recurring payments on there. Auto pay I'll set up with it. There's some
going out to eat last month alone. How much do you think? I know some was reimbursed, but certainly not all. That's for sure.
Probably without the bigger purchases that
just
I know
going
are
out to
dinners. $800 maybe.
Okay, $1,232.29 with miscellaneous bullshit on top of that, which is like your PlayStation shit, all the other miscellaneous bullshit that does not matter. $734. So at minimum, you spent $2,000 on bullshit last month. Yeah, show the hot woman that next time. She'll cream. You'll be able to wipe up someone real quick. So $1,509.47 on the Apple Card with a $73 minimum payment. Oh, great. Roku, f off. Apple Bill. DoorDash and Dairy Queen. Apple Bill. Yeah, fiber internet, Lyft ride, liquor store. Well, we don't go to the bars. Another car wash, 2 in 1 month. Shut up. DoorDashing Dairy Queen again. DoorDashing Dairy Queen again. DoorDashing Dairy Queen again.
Yeah.
Fuck off, dude. It's cold there. You don't even need Dairy Queen.
Well, it wasn't cold yet. It wasn't cold yet. It was actually it was a hot year
Interest
this
like
year.
crazy. Again, across everything. This is all adding up, and it's all death and insanity and broken and stupid. Savings in this account's $1,000. Okay. Going full Dave Ramsey. Yippee. Oh, you're doing FanDuel? Oh my goodness. He's doing everything. What a joke.
That's calmed down over the years. That's calmed down.
the years?
Over the 4
Dude,
years I've
that
been
last
legally
month,
able to gamble.
Almost $200. Okay, what's this? Is this what is this account with $8,000 in it?
It's my high yield savings.
Okay, well that's actually good. I can at least compliment that. Retirement, with where your income has been and what you should have been doing, is definitely behind where I'd want you to be. But seeing that 7 is good.
Well, so and
almost 8.
that's just what I labeled it as retirement. That's their investment portfolio that they do through. They
manage it?
They do for
Who
like a
does?
0.002%. The bank that I go through.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
why? That's just so stupid.
And because I learned my lesson from when I was doing the day trading stuff and all the AMC,
fine.
I
I'd
didn't
rather
trust
you
myself
do
with
that. Than
You know, and that's
you manage yourself. I was hoping like an index target date retirement fund, but okay, that's fine. 400 in the swap account doesn't really do anything. Okay. Oh, that's the AMC and
AMC.
GameStop.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the AMC.
Down 14,000. Okay.
Yeah. Heartbreak.
That might be the one lesson you've actually learned and executed is in that retirement account. You're letting someone else manage it instead of you picking your own stocks like a dumb tit. So I will give one learned lesson that I'm seeing actual accountability on. Other than that, there is no evidence anywhere else. Let's get your monthly payment outside of the mortgage. Which, again, good luck on the refinance, dude. I really don't see it. And you can always challenge an appraisal like once. Maybe it changes state by state, but it honestly usually doesn't work anyway.
To challenge the appraisal?
Yeah, it's like
Okay. That I'll
try, but
Yeah. If they come in at some bullshit offer lower than even the 565 or whatever you were showing.
your debt minimum payment's $2,049.52. Okay. Mortgage, $406.41. Gas, electric, utilities, all those good things. What are they at right now a month? Including internet, which was like 75.
Talking right now, we're probably looking at $250 for water, then maybe $350 for heating and gas.
Plus 75 for electric.
Gas comes out separate too, so $50. So we'll say $650.
Okay, so $725.
Yeah,
That's
700.
crazy, by the way. For you, your phone bill, how much?
$215.
You fell for your own. Oh, you sold
250.
yourself. What a dumbass. Gas, vroom, drive. For now, and I guess you're getting rid of these cars. At some point.
I
but-
didn't pay gas for the last 2.5, 3 years. I didn't pay gas. That was reimbursed to me from my company.
And all Ubers, but you go places. They shouldn't reimburse everything. But okay, I'll cross out for zero for now.
yeah,
Car insurance, how much?
$2,900 every 6 months. So I think it came out to like $250. I also pay for one of my mother's car.
You pay for it?
Yeah.
Why?
And that phone bill is also with my mother
she had
on it
issues.
as well. She doesn't have issues.
Every 6
I
months?
just like taking care of my
Isn't
mother.
that $483
Is
a
that
month?
Yeah, 483.
But you're
29
selling
divided by
one
6.
car.
Selling one, hopefully to get rid of both.
Well, yeah, but you won't be able to for a while because you can't make up that negative equity position. Let's call it like $250 for now. Okay, food, $300. You're cooking. You're using the cookbook and the meal plan that come in the debt class or the budgeting class as well. So, okay, $300 for that. TP fund, anything else you need to survive, $100. Medical healthcare, there are copays ongoing? Medications,
No.
that kind of stuff? Okay.
Medications, yeah.
How much a month?
Say 150, 200.
Oh, jeez. That's a
I'll
lot.
just say 200.
200 subscriptions. I'll try
all over the place.
50 and you choose where it
Yeah.
goes. Pet insurance 150. How much for pet food?
I'd say $200 a month. 200.
Anything else that needs to be in your budget that I have not put in yet? Now's the time.
No. Pet insurance, yeah.
I don't know if you'd make it without his rent. Let's see.
And which at time, I can look at getting more
Yeah,
tenants.
without his rent, you wouldn't make it. And I think you like kind of. No, you have about 800 left over. So you need $8,697.41 on a monthly basis. Of that 9,500 that comes in, some of it doing rent. Well, let's call it 800 you have left over. I mean, dude, outside of your mortgage, it's $102,308.35. Okay, yeah, but you are selling the Ford F-150, of which we can minus $24,835.67 of. And that gets rid of a minimum payment, so that frees up an extra. Well, no, but you need to pay off his 10, so I'm not freeing up the minimum payment because you gotta get rid of the 10 you'll owe him. Hopefully, you can sell this Corvette.
The 10 for the F-150. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But either way, until you can imagine it's the $77,472 divided by the now $800. It still takes 96 months to pay off in 8 years. But I think you get rid of the Corvette. Just don't go out to eat for 1 month, and you have like $2,000 miscellaneous bullshit. Yeah. And if your value and what they've said is correct, it's not what we saw. But maybe with what we had, we didn't put in the right information. That's fine. Get rid of the Corvette. That gives you an extra. $680 on a monthly basis. Throw that towards the debt. I think you can be debt free in about 4 years, 3 to 4 years, bad debt free. I don't think you're going to be able to refinance yet. 3 to 4, getting rid of both these car payments and still paying off his 10. And then you get a 6-month emergency fund, of which you're not with your debt minimum payments. You have unfortunately, a 1-month emergency fund with $8,000 because your payments are just so insane.
Technically 2 months if you look at the investment account.
The investment account,
the investment account.
Yeah, but you don't want to take penalties from pulling from there.
And I am filtering through every 2 weeks $250 from my high yield into that investment account as well.
Wouldn't. I wouldn't for now.
Wouldn't.
Not for now. Let's pay off the debt because you're getting a worse return on the interest on these dets.
I mean, I'm up 18%
get rid of
on
both
the investments. But
yeah, but your interest rate on the cards are 30%. So you. Dude, I don't understand. Listen, go ahead and open a Chime checking account right now. Even if you don't use it, you get an extra $350 using my link. So there you go. You can use that. You can throw that in the investing account, okay?
Chime?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is one of the things. I get free money. You get free money. It's fun. The audience gets free money. We love it.
Just do my high yield savings. We can share
like
links.
That.
Well, and then I go up to 4.5%. So
yeah.
We'll switch.
We love it. Okay. Let's get your Hammer financial score. Spending in a budget, you overspend 0 out of 10. Debt. No collections. It's horrendous. It's bad even for your income situation. I'm going to give it a 1 out of 10. You will fix that quickly when you get rid of the cars. That'll quickly jump to about a 3. But for now, at this situation, because you haven't sold them, emergency fund, you have a 1 month, 1 out of 10. Retirement account does not contribute to that, but it does contribute to your retirement score, of which it was about 10,000, right?
It was 8. It was 8.
825, halfway to, you should be at about 120 in 5 years. So give you I'll give you a 3 out of 10, just being generous, because oftentimes the second half of the decade is what really picks up for that first decade of compound growth. But real estate, negative equity position, interest rate is mid, far outskirts. You put a lot of money into the house that you're not recouping. It's an odd thing, but at least you're in a house, which allows the market to grow, hopefully, and you can get some benefits there. But for now, it's a 4 out of 10. Hammer financial score rounded up to a 2 out of 10. We're going to go more into the gambling, how he lost thousands of dollars in just a night recently, which is absolutely insane. He doesn't know how to stop or when to stop. We're going to go a lot into that. And he's planning to drop $40,000 in the basement so he can Airbnb it to strangers. Okay, we got a lot to talk about in the post show. Come join us in Hammer Elite. Click that join button now. #1 on YouTube. 3 premium shows posted every single day. Monday through Saturday, 6 days a week now. It is incredible. Best membership. Join us for the post show. See you there. The notes I have from Colton are stupid. In a recent night, he lost $1,000
in terms of position on the house.
Position on your investment strategy, of which has never worked.
Thanks for watching. For more premium content, join Hammer Elite this month for free and discover what the #1 membership on the platform has to offer. See description for more details.